a big audience. And live. I started going live every day.
It's not an option that I want for my family. You gotta learn to live without that.
Honestly, I'll take whatever help I can get.
What we gonna do with the bed? Shape it up. Keep it the same way it is.
Okay, so the investor who my AI Ryan just helped him lock up.
Can you install this?
Even had a few screws left over.
It's important it's not worth compromising. That's why as farmers, equality and savings.
We are farmers.
Say hello to a new era of trusted AI communications. With Ring Central, you get a modern business phone system and so much more. Transcribes calls. Don't miss a thing. Built-in AI-powered messaging helps you stay connected by writing, summarizing, and translating messages for you. Video meetings with live AI transcriptions let you stay focused on the conversation at hand. And our easy-to-use AI contact center helps you create effortless customer experiences across any channel. Voice, messaging, social, and whatever comes next. Plus, our AI can even improve customer satisfaction by analyzing sentiment and agent scorecards. Bring your employee and customer communications together in one place with all the reliability and security you need to run your business.
On a 7-figure real estate investor, and we're gonna break down his business and how he is running and operating his real estate business in 2026. And I also want to know if you have any AI in his business as well. Now, before I get to that, I'm going to wait. I'm waiting for him to jump on. But I also want to talk to you guys just a little bit about, having AI into your business, how it can actually reduce your overhead, make things more efficient. So first off, let's talk about VAs, right? So I know a lot of you, when you're trying to grow and scale your real estate operations, most of us, the next step will to hire a VA to start, qualifying lead for us or to cold call you to generate leads into your pipeline. So here's the thing, is that most of these VAs, when you hire them, they have no real estate background, anything about real estate, so you got to train them, you got to monitor, and you got to babysit them. And typically, it takes I would say that if you were to train them, it takes a good 2 months or so for them to be able to train up, all right, to do what you want them to do. And if they quit, now you got to start all over again and process, the training process, and all that all over again. If you hire a third-party company, all right, where they said the VA is trained, trust me, they are not trained. You still have to train them. But the thing is, most VA will cost you about $1,300 a month, right? And they work from 9 to 5. What happened if lead comes in after 5? What happened if it comes in, at 2 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday or on holiday? Who's going to be the one who's actually going to, talk to that seller, right? Because if you don't get to the lead, okay, you're going to miss out on that opportunity to your competition. And what if I tell you that you can have AI in your business that's able to do exactly what a VA would do, but 10 times better and half the cost, right? So for example, I have my AI Alex, right? She's my lead manager. She filter qualified lead, exactly how a VA would do it, but there's no training that I have to do, right? I took my entire script, all the objection and rebuttal that I have gathered the past 15 years of being a real estate investor, and we already built it in her memory. So once we built her, she's done. No more rebuilding or training I have to do. And what's crazy is that it doesn't matter if the lead comes in after 5 p.m. on a Sunday, on a holiday, or 2 o'clock in the morning. She will jump on the call. She'll answer every single call that comes in. And the crazy part is she can take on 200 incoming calls per minute. So which means in an hour, she can talk to 4,000 sellers. How many VA do you have to hire to do that? Most VA can only talk to one seller at a time, right? But with AI, they can talk to 200 sellers at the same time. Different conversation, different people making different offers, okay? And they don't quit on you. And you don't have to babysit them. You don't have to train them. Also too is, I see that a lot of you, the only way to grow and scale is majority going through VAs who does all. I was just talking to one of my AI Dream Team investors this morning. He said, Carl, I'm paying $1,500 for a VA, right? And he obviously got to train him, and he's going to have that VA cold call for him. And I said, well, how many leads?
Booking.com has all kinds of stays because some love a rustic cabin. Others feel differently. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, booking.yeah.
I love how much I can bundle and save on insurance and Liberty Riveting.
And I love that you love how much you can bundle and save.
I love that you love it.
I love that you love that I love that you love to bundle and save.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. You should know by now. You should know by now.
Yeah, y'all, you already know what it is. Yours truly, M. Greasy, back with another exclusive Rock Solid podcast. We back in the building, y'all. I got my brother to the left of me. You already know. Cassidy, the motherfucking monster, the hustler, everything, spitter, come to that battle rapping shit. One of my niggas on my team even got hit by the hustler, so gotta respect this hustler. You know what I mean? Shit real. Wanna welcome Philly's own, one of the best spinners out of Philly, Cassidy, my motherfucking guy. Happy New Year, man. How you been, my G?
I'm happy to be here, man. You know, so it's the hottest podcast on the streets right now. So
appreciate you. You heard it from his mouth to God's ears. Y'all heard it, ain't me. I be saying shit, but I don't. You know what I mean? He said it, not me. Yo, my G, I've been seeing you on the net going crazy. The battle rapping shit. How that been, man? Like. That shit ended in the motherfucking brawl. Yo, that shit had me dying like, yo, Cass still out here ready to box these niggas.
That's my favorite part about this shit, man. Battle rap, being competitive, disrespecting niggas is fun, man.
No, y'all niggas be saying the most foulest shit you could think about.
Nah, but I'm gonna tell you, when I'm really back in that battle rap area, it's not like I have to be, like I'm already solidified as an artist on the other side, so I don't really have to do that. But I've been rapping for so long at a high level. Like even when I was a young boy, as a teenager, they was putting me on a high level. You know what I mean? I was battling at a rapid rate and just putting in so much work for so many years. And when you get in the business and you realize how the industry work, how niggas in the industry work, how the game go, like to keep the passion that you had when you was unfamiliar with all of that.
That's right.
Like when you just love hip hop, when you was a fan of other artists and you watching the videos, your aspect of what the industry is completely different than when you really inside of it and you see what's going on. So for decade after decade, to keep the passion and keep stepping it up and writing bars and saying the craziest shit, it's just super difficult. So that's why I wanted to get that, because that's the area where people will talk a little crazy, will try to discredit you. They won't look at the catalog and what you accomplished. They'll just try to discredit you for today. And that's what I needed to get on my job. Because I rap to be the best, so when a nigga try to discredit me, I want to prove them wrong. I want to show you that I can still get busy. So
you see, I said before off camera, my nigga, I said, yo, you got balls doing that shit, my nigga, because to be from the battle rapping side, then to come into the industry, platinum records, gold albums, all that type of stuff, and then to go back, it's like, you know, it's almost like they're gonna look at you with the be good already. He don't need this. So it's like they gonna always root for the underdog. So you still be like, I don't give a fuck. Y'all can root for the underdog, but I'm gonna make sure y'all root for me when the shoes all over. Like, I respect that, man. Like that takes real gut and mental strength, bro. Like,
and that's why I appreciate them battle rappers for getting me. Because now that I am back active,
No, go ahead.
Come on. Battle rap fans, however many it is, it could be like anywhere from 10,000 to 100,000. Like loyal battle rap fans, watch all the blogs, know all of the battle rappers, know what's going on. There's billions of fans of battle rap, period. Like just people being competitive and battling and dissing each other. I'm talking about this new form of battle rap, these new leagues they started. It could be like 10 to 100,000 fans all together. So what they used to is something is their own thing that they used to. So it's like when I jump back in that bag, it's like difficult to please them because they already used to what they used to. But it just get me back active. So now everybody like, yo, on beat, nobody can fuck with Cass. And that's what I want. Like, that's what I really do. I'm a real artist. I really put in decades on beat. Like, while y'all was battling, I was working on beats. So that's what I really specialize in. So that's what I want. And that's where I really get my money from going shows, from the tree of music that I got that's streaming, from features, from movies, sampling my, like 1001 Tiana Taylor last movie, just used the old record me and Raekwon did from my second album.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? So now,
Tiana too, she got that raw too, man.
Shout out to Tiana. Yeah, she definitely super deserve it. She do. And she got a new movie that's about to drop that's going to have another one of my songs on it. So, you know, I really get my real money from music.
That's
right. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want people to respect, to know that people can't mess with me on beat. But battle rap is what make me want to get back active and stay on my job.
And to hear him say that to me is like weird. Like yo, I get busy on beat. It's my dog Freeway said, put that beat on. Niggas like, no. You in my round now, niggas like, no, you wasn't the artist then. They ain't need to be then. How did that come about? I always wanted to know, like, What was your mindset on that day? Because I know Swiss and Ho was talking shit with each other. And niggas went up there like, yo, we going to battle this new artist.
All of my raps go to beats though. Like I'm not one of them battle rappers. They be writing off beat. Like they don't rap to no beats, so the timing be off and it would never land on beat.
I can't write a beat. I rap to no beat. I have to have a beat to rap.
Yeah, like so all of my raps at that time went to a beat. So I could have rapped to a beat with free. But it was just the energy we was trying to create, that no beat energy. And that's what led to all of these new battle leagues starting with no beat. That's the energy they felt with the no beat. So I guess it was like all the higher power, like making it like that, you know what I'm saying? But that's how we used to get busy back then. To beat sometimes, that's how it was. But most of the time to no beat, because there wasn't really beats available in the street when you see niggas and want to get busy. So, but the freeway, you asked me about the freeway shit. I'm in the studio with Swiss. He working on this Mary J. Blige song. They did it already. Hov rapped on it. So it's Jay-Z rapping on it, Mary singing, Swiss did the beat. But they did it like a little minute ago, so they wanted to update the beat, add some little sounds. And I think when Hov did the verse, it might have been maybe, I don't know if it was years ago or however long it was, but maybe some of the clothing, like he was talking about the clothing lines or something might have been a little dated. So he wanted to update the lyrics too. So he was coming back to update the lyrics. Swiss was coming to update the beat. So I'm just with Swiss. We pull up to this Mary session, but Mary not there, just us. He just working on the beat. We in the studio. I'm like, man, let me just tell the driver to take me to McDonald's. I'm getting a little hungry, he working on beat, and go to McDonald's. So while the driver taking me to McDonald's, I turn on Hot 97. And that's when I had the state property up there. Going crazy too. And it felt like it felt like they talking to me, like they like, yo, chill. Cause man, they like can't none of these niggas fuck with us, man. None of these niggas. Yo, man, this the part that really fucked me up though. When Jay-Z said, he on the radio. I got whatever. He said, yeah, I got whatever. He said a nigga called up and said he wanna bet. Guess how much he said he wanna bet? They like, how much? He like, $1,000. I said, what? Yo, these niggas is talking crazy on the radio to the world. I'm like, yo, I'm right here, I rap. So I fuck with it though that it's Philly. You know
Yeah.
Attention.
That's why you felt that. They like, you some Philly niggas. They talking to me.
So crazy. I'm like, yo, they kind of talking to me though, but they not. But I just,
they definitely wasn't talking to you. When
I come back from McDonald's or whatever, I go upstairs. I'm like, listen, man, I just was on the radio listening to these niggas, bro. These niggas is talking crazy, bro. They disrespecting the world, talking crazy. He like, who? I'm like, Rich State Property, Jay-Z, everybody, they all on there talking crazy. He like, oh, all right, don't worry about that. Hov on his way to the studio anyway. He like, he working on his record with me on his way anyway. So I'm like, oh, all right. So I'm like, I'm excited because I'm a fan. So I'm like, I'm finally about to meet the nigga. Nigga, I have to listen to all these projects and albums. I'm finally about to meet the nigga. Like, I'm excited. So I'm like, yo, that's what's up. So I'm just sitting on the couch chilling, thinking of like little bars and shit, chilling. Next thing you know, Jay-Z walking the door. I'm like, oh shit. It's my first time seeing a nigga, meeting a nigga. I'm just, analyzing his demeanor. I'm just like, damn, I'm actually seeing this nigga that was rapping all this shit, right? But it immediately go from me being a fan and respecting the nigga to at this time, I ain't even industry developed yet. I'm not the guy, I'm just new. So I'm straight from the streets, so I'm kind of a little shout out at this time. So he like talking to Swiss, but when he introduced me, Swiss introduced me, this is Cassidy, the hottest nigga on the street. He next up, him. He like, what? Him? He like, you ain't just hitting my niggas on the radio. I got the next niggas. Who is he? This nigga.
So
Is
I'm
it
like, that's when it switched from.
No, you can walk in anytime.
Alright.
All right?
Alright.
All right, brother.
But I'm still like not saying that because it's JT. So I'm not saying that. I'm just like, he like, this nigga, him. So I'm sitting on the couch like how we're having.
Yeah.
He like, this nigga right here is the next nigga. Nah, nigga, the fuck out of here. You ain't next. He like, how old is you? You look young as shit, nigga. He like, yo, you want me to put you against my 16-year-old Chris? He like, nigga, I got a young nigga too. You want me to put you against him? But I'm still not saying that. He like,
I know in your mind. I know in his mind, he like, I know all these niggas.
You look old enough for free, nigga, and I don't want to bring up beans. He talking crazy to me, but I'm still not saying that, right? But this the icing on the cake. I told you, sit there like that. The nigga, now he over here, he comes sit next to me on the couch. Sit right next to me. Put his leg up like that. He like, you really think you could fuck with Danny? Like that. Like really fucking with me. You really think you could fuck with me? So he just started like, I couldn't take it. I'm like, my nigga. I'm like, yo, you could call. I know them, right? He don't know them.
That's why I knew. I'm like, in your mind, he like,
he don't
I
know
these niggas.
He don't know though. So I'm like, yo, my nigga, you can call whoever, bro. Like, he don't understand who I am though. He never met me though. He don't know that how I get busy though.
Yeah.
So I'm like, nigga, you can call who the fuck ever, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm like, he like, all right, nigga. He looking at me like this. He like, the phone ring, I'm good. He like, yo, I guess fried beans. Yo, where y'all at? He's like, yo, we at the studio, 6 We got some nigga over here, talk great, yeah, all right, go ahead, all right, holler. But if I was the average nigga, I would have been scared. Like, them niggas is about to, it's about to be dangerous. But he don't know that I'm super prepared for that. Like, that's all I do is prepare for that moment. So, I'm like, he really just, so, other people start making phone calls now, Rough Riders down the street, they start showing up around the studio, start fucking up.
I'm pissed I didn't go. You know, we was in baseline when Beans got that call and they like, yo, we going to Swiss Studio, Battle Cassidy. And I'm like, I'm going to Battle Cassidy? I think I was working on mine right at the time. And I'm like, man, I'm going to finish this record. I got Rue coming through. And they went down there to the battle and I stayed in the studio waiting on Ja that night. Word. I didn't go that night. That's crazy.
Jake, battery's dead.
Oh. Red, ready, khaki. Next thing you know, boom dope X. Recipes X like boom dope, got a boom dope. When you see that boom dope was actually there, we know, so they busted it up. They talked about that and this and that. And boom dope like, yo, you don't know this nigga is official, bro. Like, what nigga? So they hoes don't know how I get it up though. Next thing you know, a few seconds later, boom, studio door like that, you just kick open like this rap, bitch. Like that. And niggas like, oh shit, like this. But I told you I'm on the couch like him. The last time I seen Beans, because I used to win this battle competition in Philly on the radio like every day. I was winning for years. That's how I got popular. But this was for social media, so you know how I look. So the first time Beans met me, we in the studio, I'm rapping. He's like, what's your name? I'm like, B. He like, B from the Cypher. I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh shit. Yo. So he was about to put me on that record he did with Cosmic Cab. I piss on your green, I shit on your tune. There's some little thing about your tone cool rooms in the middle of June. I'm doper than that shit in the middle of spoons. Yeah. He was about to put me on that something, man.
but I had to leave that night. So when he was about to put me on that record, that was the last time we seen each other. So he kicking the door, Matt, bitch, and he looking around, and then he see me. And he like, oh shit, B from the Cypher. And he shake my hand. But he know, like, oh, they call it, that's the battle, B from the Cypher? Like, this B from the, he really,
You get it?
this
Yeah.
battle shit, like, this really, so he like, oh shit, B from the Cypher. Oh, so he know behind it. Hey, shit, Cypher. Your name is B, right? Alright, well, you know behind it. Like, I've been in the house where we had bitches in the same house, and you just heard Bean say it, so you already know. So I stand up and I was like, when you say you want me to battle, I said, any of these niggas, I told you, it don't matter, like any of these niggas, bro. Like that. And when I said that, that's when they started saying, free, go ahead, free.
Oh, they do free up.
Free, go ahead, free. And I'm like, free? Out of all of the people that, you know, I just ain't think they was gonna pick free. You know what I'm saying? Because he got that, you know, he got to the beat style, the in and out round pattern, but to battle, I didn't think they was gonna pick free. But that's what they start saying, free. Chris was there, young Chris was there. Oh,
all of them, the whole state proud.
Yeah, but they like free, go ahead, free, go ahead. And free like stepped up, like he was with it. So I'm like, I just start rapping. You know what I mean? But the actual battle, like nowadays the battle start off like in the middle of us already rapping. You know what I mean? We start off a little late. But it's crazy how it happened.
That's what's up, man. Now, free, I remember them niggas coming back to the school, niggas was pissed. Niggas was mad at you. I ain't even know you. They're like, this nigga Cash, we got beef with the nigga, I don't even know now. Like, we thought it was up, but nah. I remember that I met him. That's how I first met you. We had a show, I believe it was in St. Louis. That's when I heard the song you had with Cal's, the hotel joint. And son was out there with a shirt on, performing, killing, murdering shit. And then he come back, he like, oh, what's up, boy? Yo, this Bleak. Yo, he just like, yo, man, this Cash. I'm like, oh, this the nigga who battle free. He like, yeah, man, that shit, we fam. That's my dog, man. It ain't about nothing. And we chilled. We went to an after party and all that together. And I just met this nigga. And from that day, me and Cash always been cool. Free always talked highly about you. He never took it personal. He just felt like, damn. I felt like I couldn't, you know what I mean? But my A game a little bit more. But he never took it personal from me.
I love Free. I fuck with Free, man. We just in the studio not too long ago.
Yeah.
And every time I see Free, man, he be like, yo, till this day, they still bring up that shit.
Yeah,
man.
man.
Me from that shit, bro. To this day, I still hear about that shit, man.
Yo, that shit never gonna die. But my next question to you is, at what age or what point did you know your big game was different from the rest? When you felt like, nigga, I'm that nigga, nobody. Every rapper, it's like every fighter, you feel like, you know, nobody can fuck me. I fuck everybody. So I know it had to be a point where you felt that.
I'm gonna tell you, like, from when I first started rapping, bro, like, I was in school, like, in 4th grade, and, 3rd or 4th grade, I think it was the 4th grade, but I was in the after-school program, a fire prevention program. So they going around the room asking people what you want to do when you grow up. What you want to do? I want to be a doctor. What you want to do? I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a firefighter. I want to be an actor. Like, people just doing that. So when they get to me, I was always smart in school. Like in citywide test scores and stuff like that, like I would come in the highest in the city. Like, so academically, I never had a problem. So that's why I used to be like a class clown. I used to play a lot because I knew all of the work. And it was moving too slow for me. But I realized that there's a bunch of other people in the class and we all got to learn. So just because I know, everybody else don't. So that's why I would just have fun all the time. So when they ask me, what you want to be when you grow up, I'm like, man, I'm going to be a rapper, right? And everybody start laughing, But the teacher knew that I was joking, so they're like, all right, you want to be a rapper? And write a rap about fire prevention, this program that we in. And come back to us tomorrow, and we'll let you know if you're going to be able to be a rapper or not.
What time?
So they like, oh, and everybody like, oh,
about 7.
yeah, right there. And they start hyping it up. So they put me under pressure. So I'm like, all right. So I'm acting like I got it, but I don't got it. I don't even rap yet. Like, I don't rap yet. I just said I was going to be a rapper. So she put me under pressure. So I go home. I'm like, damn, I gotta write my first rap. I'm talking to like my godmother and like my godmother, my god brother, and my god sister. My god sister had a baby father. He rapped too. His name was Reese. He older than me though. He was like an OG. So he started giving me little tips about, you know what I mean, how to write, what to do, how I should go about it. So that's when I put my first rap together. I'm super young, so I put it together that day, just kept going over it, remembered it. And when we got to the after school program the next day, I spit it to the class. And they went crazy. They like going crazy and acting like I just did the best shit ever. And I just like, yo, my nigga, it ain't matter what I had on. It ain't matter, like, all I had to do was think of something, write it down, and say it. And you could have everybody doing this. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna rap forever. I'm gonna be the best. And that feeling of spitting that rap and feeling that feeling, ever since then, I always wanted to rap and be the best. So I was studying from that point on, like to be better and better and better and better and better. I mean, so I always felt my pen was like, you know what I mean? But I guess when I really knew was when I entered that competition that I told you about on the radio. It was 103.9, the Radio 1 station in Philly. So it was Zulu and the Family. That was the name of the show. Zulu and the Family. Keep your radios locked, baby.
Yo, shit, that's back in the day shit, for real.
They had something called the Cypher. So when you call up, you in the Cypher, yo. You in the Cypher tonight. You gotta be a dope MC to rock the mic. So what's your name? And you'll be like, I'm Bleak. And they'll be like, and what you do? And you be like, I rhyme. And they be like, oh, put lips on your brain and then speak your mind. And then you just go in your bag and you start going crazy.
Yeah, that's dope.
So, 5, 6, like, it'd be different numbers, but, you know, when you the champion, so everybody else called up to the Cypher to take you out. Yeah, so I became the champion after the first night. But the reason how I found out about it, because my manager at the time was, rest in peace, William Hart, the lead singer of the Delphonics. Legendary group from Philadelphia.
Hell yeah, bro.
William Hart wrote.
Trust me, a lot of people watching this shit was born on some Delphonic shit.
Exactly.
Pops let it rip.
La, 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 la.
That's a fact.
So he put me on to how he like gave his publishing away earlier. He even was writing for the Jackson 5 and other big groups, and you know what I mean, he got robbed for his publishing. But as he got older, you know, after 25 to 30 years, you know what I'm saying, it'll go back to the original person, even if you did give your publishing away. So he sold like all his publishing away, but after that 25 years or whatever,
he got it back.
Yeah, he got it back, and that's when other artists started to use his music, like big artists, like New Kids on the Block, the Fugees did, Ready or Not, Here I Come, You Can't Hide. A lot of people think that's just a Fugees original song, but that's
words and everything.
Yeah, that's his song, so that's how he was able to make money later on in his life, and you know what I mean? But he always was telling me about how you could be creative and be the writer and responsible for the talent, but get taken advantage of. So before I signed any deals, I was always skeptical and all of that stuff. But he had a son named DJ Romance. He worked at that same radio station. But he did like slow jams. Like at night.
DJ Romance, he better be playing them slow jams. It's fucked up. He can't even DJ today. There's no more slow jam.
Yeah, so he was telling me about that show. He like, yo, you know, I do the slow jams, but it's another nigga on the show, Zulu, he got this cypher shit, you know, you need to enter that. So that's what he told me to do. And from then, from me winning, I won so much that they retired me themselves and made me a radio personality to analyze other people's battles. So that's how I got so lit. That's why when Bands met me, he like the more beat from the cyphers, like the whole city was shut down when that was on.
Yeah, that's dope. How did that lead into you linking up with Swiss? Because
before I used to link up with other people, like I used to get backstage passes and VIP passes to all the concerts, and they would throw big concerts. So they used to compare me to Cannabis when I was on that because I was battling and he was the only one like really in battle mode like that at that time. So it's like, yo, when I see Cannabis, I'm a battle Cannabis that like, cause they compare me to him. I want to battle Cannabis when I see him, or at least spit for him,
with everybody,
or at least spit for him and let him hear me. So they saying Cannabis outside, so I'm in the backstage. I'm knocking on tour bus windows, looking for him, like, yo, where Cannabis at? And I'm by myself, right getting the smoke. Yo, hustler. Yeah, so Cannabis stepped off the bus and he was used to being the smallest, youngest nigga talking crazy like that. And he see me, and I'm way younger than him. I'm a small little nigga and I'm by myself talking crazy. Like, where he at? I want to battle. Niggas ain't never seen nothing like that.
Yeah.
But it's Busta Rhymes there, Wyclef there. There's like a lot of big celebrities I was able to meet from getting them backstage passes. Actually, Wyclef was there when I was rhyming for Cannabis. Adolf the Assassin, I don't know if you know him, he came out, we start rounding too, we going back and forth, it was a dope moment. Cannabis still remember it too to this day, like, man, Cannabis cool, we be talking about it still. But Wyclef seen me and he was like, yo, you gonna be a star. He like, what's your name? Like, that shit was crazy, you gonna be a star, bro, I'm telling you, just, and the first big celebrity when I got signed that called me to the studio to do a feature was Wyclef. He put me on a song called Celebrate. You have to look it up. Me, him, and Patti LaBelle. One of the legends from Philly, my city. Put me on a song with Patti LaBelle. So it's like, wow. So while we in the studio and I'm working on that song and we working together, he didn't realize that I was that same kid from backstage that he told me I was going to be a star. He just liked me from after I got signed with Swiss again. So he brought me to the studio for that reason. But I told him, like, yo, you don't remember when you see me backstage, I was rhyming with Cannabis and Busta was there, this and that. You told me he was gonna be a star. And he like, I do remember, but see, I ain't lying.
Word up.
With me, bro.
Say that nigga look like he knew some shit. The fortune teller. Wyclef a fucking genius in this business, man. He don't get enough credit for his production, man. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, as an artist, I feel like a lot of people respect his artistry as his craft, but Wyclef produced shit, man. Like, Wyclef
instruments,
sing, do all type of work for people, do all type of shit, man. He's super talented. Like, my next thing, like, punchline rap, right? It was always like,
hello,
big thing, but not everybody mastered the art of punchline.
All right, come on.
Like this.
All right.
Y'all see this shit keep dropping.
Yeah, that shit drunk. That might drink it Douce. That might go Douce. Like, fucking, the punchline rap wave, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of artists back in the day used to do it. Like, I feel like Grand Puba, to me, was one of the first artists I heard using. Like the punchlines, him and Big Daddy Kane. But Grand Puba is the one who like made it like really, really different. And then here comes that punchlines that it became like where it became a whole thing.
Grand Puba, I think he really took it to the next level was
Lord Finesse and Grand Puba, like, to me, them niggas is the same nigga. No disrespect, them niggas is the same nigga, man. Them niggas was killing shit together back in the day. It's so ill that you didn't even know who was who until you bought the CD or the record and read who was spitting. Like, with them, Lord Finesse, yes, you gotta give him his props. Him and Grand Puba to me, yes. My bad for leaving you out, Lord Finesse. You see me, come on, give me the OG talk. My bad. But yes. And then, like I said, your era came and it became like the illest shit, and like to the day, guys, like, your punchlines is dead.
I told you I was in the 4th grade and I wanted to be the best, so I started studying all of them niggas. Even from Grandmaster Cash, like the first writer. Like I started studying all of them niggas, man, and just like analyzing what made me think this Rakim song is so dope. Like, what is he doing in this pocket that sounds so much better right here
Hey, what's up, bro?
than when another nigga rap? Like, there gotta be a reason. It can't just be just sporadic. Wow, when he jump in this pocket right here, it sounds so much better than anybody else rapping. Like, I gotta understand wow.
I don't need it
Like,
thumbnail
and I
for
started
whenever
really
I do
breaking
things.
down
I'll
the
just tell you
science
to
and
come
trying
and
to
get fun.
understand, like,
Yeah, what is it
the
that you normally
actual
charge
reason
for a
why I
shaving
like
head
hip
and
hop
shave
and
a
why I
beard?
was so dope. When I started studying from
Do
the
you use straight razor
beginning,
shaving cream?
everybody
Yeah,
that
that's what I
was
usually like.
doing
Okay,
stuff.
great.
And I realized that one of the best pockets that I
I can
love was when
imagine.
a
Yeah,
nigga
it's
did
everything that
that.
you definitely have for
You
your
know,
shop.
people used to
Okay,
fresh
I'll
with
take
that.
that. All right, man.
Every
Thank
once
you.
in a
No
while,
problem.
even if they did it, it might be once in a verse or something.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't be like that was what they was really trying to do. But when they did do it,
It was
it
like,
was
oh,
so much to me. It's like, I was like, damn.
he killed that.
Like, I just would love when niggas punch. And I'm like, yo. And then when we get to the time of like Cannabis, he like punching consistently. But he doing it in a way where you gotta be like, you had to go to school.
Yeah, you had to be really
you had
smart.
To be like a little educated.
Yeah, him
So they-
and fucking not for nothing, it's my man named down with EPMD and them, Keith Murray. Keith Murray too.
The most beautiful
Yeah.
capitalist punching phony MCs
Yeah,
there in the esophagus and all
he
that.
came with the vocabulary. He made niggas definitely be like, oh, I gotta pay attention to school and listen to this nigga.
But this how I developed the style. Like, they came out with this tape back in the day, and one side of this one they actually had tapes, and one side was all DMX, freestyles and new shit and all that, and the other side was all Cannabis. And it was like Cannabis and DMX tape.
That's
But
crazy.
most of the niggas in the hood was listening to X side, and everybody was fucking with the X shit. And it's like, but I'm like, yo, this nigga Cannabis is going crazy on the other side of the tape. Like, y'all don't hear what this nigga doing? I got more lines than a million pair of Adidas. Got more lines than an African herd of zebras. Got more lines than a Bible quoted from Jesus. Got more, like, he just back to back just talking crazy to niggas, man. That nigga said,
I think what hurt Cannabis, LL.
yeah, so I'm listening to both sides, so I'm like, why would the street niggas like X side? Because most street niggas ain't smart, like they not geniuses, they don't want to hear this complicated vocabulary shit, they just want to have some street shit they can relate to. So that's what he was like in the X side.
You hear it in the music today?
But why do I like the Cannabis side so much? Because he punching, he back to back saying creative shit. So I'm like, yo, what if you mix that together with the street shit? Like, you say the craziest street shit that I love, like from Scarface. I started small time, dope game, cocaine, pushing rocks on the block. I'm never broke, man. When I hear that, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And I'm like, yo, are you that street crazy talk with what, like Cannabis or like one of them, like, and then mix it with also with what the backpackers is doing, like, cause Cannabis wasn't all the way backpackery, but it's like mix all that shit together in one, and the best part of what I like is the punch. So instead of doing it every once in a while, imagine if you just did it back to back. Like, while they catching one of them, you already doing another one. And that's like so difficult to accomplish at that time. But if you could do that, imagine what it'd do to hip hop nigga air. Like,
that's right.
So that's how I developed that style.
That's how we got Cassidy, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I don't think we get enough credit. Or do you think you get enough credit for the punchline status in the game? Because, bro, I feel like between you and Fred the Godson, rest in peace, Fred the Godson. I feel like when I first heard you spit, I was like, damn, this thing shit. I feel
You want some
the same
spray or
when
no?
I first heard Fred the Godson spit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the punchlines was just next fucking level. It was like, how is this nigga even thinking of putting this together? Yes, like that. Like, you know, one verse, you be like, all right, nigga, they killed that verse. And you hear 12 more verses the same way. It's like, wait a minute, these niggas on some different shit. So I feel like, do you think y'all in your generation you got the credit enough for even? Because I believe you influenced the Fred the Godson. You know what I mean? If there's no Cassidy, there's no Fred the Godson. You know what I'm saying?
That's Fred the God. We did work, all music.
Fred was the homie, man. That was my dog, man. God bless him and his family. God bless his kids, his wife, like all that, man. Like, when it come to that punchline shit, like I said, they don't mention your name to me, in my opinion, when it come down to this hip hop shit.
I think I cast is a mixture of just so much, man. Listening to you, man. You see when I came in here, you see that shit happen from you.
You was on that handed down joint.
Y'all was lit before I was on. You know what I'm saying? So y'all was already doing, y'all already had the other smash. So this is what I'm listening to.
I listen to you like how you started and all that.
I'm already a fan of. Sorry to cut you off, but I'm already a fan of the nigga. He got a young nigga, a little nigga that's like his young boy that's now talking crazy to niggas, and that's like inspiring for niggas like me, bro.
I appreciate it, nigga. To hear you say like, yo,
You said say that again. What happened?
Ain't gave me right since Halloween, bro.
Oh, because I got barbers that work here and people that work here that want to eat it all. So guess what? I'm gonna have to just do it for kids.
I get it.
And put lollipops. Nobody gonna eat 1,000 lollipops back to back. He said it ain't been right since Halloween.
So I gotta write my version.
I got the wrong people in. That's the problem.
You don't want to go in with you, put something in there?
Huh?
You don't want to put nothing in there with you?
I shouldn't even have to say that.
I get it.
Like, I'm not gonna say, yo, bro, if you don't want that song, I don't say that.
Word up. She the one who told me, nah, this how you do it. It's how you get it all together, do this. So I'm like, all right, cool.
So I gave him my chance.
I thought that was nice until I went to school. Junior high, IS 49 in Williamsburg. And this nigga from my projects. Always been my man, dude. But I ain't no rap. Go to the lunchroom.
All right. I don't gotta listen today, right?
Dog, shout out to him.
Yeah.
And he was getting busy. All the
You a
girls
cash
at the
app? What's
table,
up?
He beating on the table, rhyming. I'm like,
I changed the name. I'm not sure if you got it. You
so all
got
I
it?
rapped for was to
All
have
right.
the girls.
Just let me know when you're ready.
school.
No, it's
I
called
didn't
it's the cut
think
now.
we would
No,
take
I got you.
Oh, okay.
But he probably didn't know.
So I never cared about being the best. I just wanted to impress the chicks in school. You know what I mean? Get a little joints in the hood or whatever. And then when I seen Jay and Clark Kent, rest in peace, and I told him, yo, I do my thing. And he like, yo.
Another podcast to the list, huh? Another podcast
Oh,
to
right.
the list, huh?
That's how this like, yo. Let me use my mind. Let me get my mind right so I could think of something that I could sell to every podcast. Shoot.
Recode your future with the tech-forward and tech-ready Lexus NX. The pet-friendliest people search pet-friendly listings on the pet-friendliest site.
Do this verse right here and I'll put you on. Alright, I do this shit in my sleep. Nigga, this is nothing. Let's go. And then it went from there to that. And then like to hear you come in and singing the verse handed down, that's why I told you, I'm like, yo, that verse was real. Like copping the joints two weeks before they came out. Shout out Tone from Tom D's. That's my bro to this day. And it's like, bro, that shit was all real. And I remember, I believe that rhyme came about because just being with Primo, knowing who Primo is, Gangstar, you know what I mean, all the MOP shit, all the legendary artists that came through them halls in D&D studio. We recorded that in D&D
I tell you
studio.
what that did to me though, that was like, you was like the special ed of the new generation. Special ed talking that I got a niche.
That should change life. I wanted a solid gold girl. I wanted a dog with a solid gold girl.
You flashy, fly little nigga.
Oh yeah.
Cozy bitch, like
wild little nigga. Bitch, please.
Like, I could
Twisted
see
trees.
it. I could visualize it. She from the third, like, why look, bitch, please.
Yeah, like
Twisted trees.
Like all that shit is real. Like ladies used to call the cops on us. My nigga being in the hallway. My son Angelo going in the building.
Life's like cancer.
Yeah, like.
And I'm serious.
And that verse, my nigga, I felt like that was the first time. Cause you know, like I tell niggas, coming to age, yeah, Jay ripped out a piece of paper out of the book and told me as fast as you remember this verse, as fast as you get on. Living how I was living in the Hand It Down was the first time I was able to walk in the studio.
A story that nobody know. Everybody already know these like stories about Rough Riders and Swiss and the freeway battle. But this is a story niggas don't know. Before all that,
what?
I was like lit in the city and I seen Shaheem, the rugged child from Wu-Tang.
Shout out Shaheem, that's my dog. Man.
Shout out him.
Projects, man. Staten Island.
Yeah, he was just on Instagram talking about it before. Shout out to Shaheem. But it's crazy though, he stopped in Philly. I think we in the sneaker store, grabbing some sneakers or something. See Shaheem. But he already lit, like I already knew
he was
Shaheem
lit
is.
from the movies and all that back in the day.
I wasn't signed, I wasn't nobody yet. Like I wasn't nothing yet. He was already lit. So, but I'm so active at the time when I see Shaheem, I'm like, God, we about to get it popping. So I go outside and I just start the cypher. Look, nigga, you bitch ass, now smack this shit out. I just start rapping, going crazy out there. So Shaheem come out and he listening and he see a nigga he used to like, just like Cannabis. He used to being the youngest kid, smallest nigga, but he see a nigga younger than him, carrying it, talking crazy. I'm going crazy. Like, what the fuck? He like, who the fuck is you? I'm like, I mean, he's like, nah, you gotta meet the weed. You gotta come out to New York.
Yeah.
So I've never been to New York in my life, bro.
And you went to Staten Island with Shy?
Listen though, listen though, this is the craziest story though. He told me to come, you gotta meet everybody from the Wu, they gonna love you, bro. You gotta come out here and fuck with me. I'm like, yo, I've never been to New York, but this is an opportunity. Shaheem, the Wu, I wanna meet these niggas, bro. So he like, nah, we out here, come out here, I'm in. He like, yo, I know you ain't not been to the city, all you gotta do is catch the bus here, you gonna get off right here. Gonna get off at 42nd Street, They start telling me. So I'm like, all right, cool. I catch the bus out there, I get off at the bus station, right? But this is back in the day before cell phones.
Yeah, payphone days. I know what you mean, yeah.
Exactly. So when I get out there, the number that he give me to call him, that I'm supposed to call him at 42nd Street, I'm calling him, I'm constantly calling him, not even picking up. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, what the fuck I'm gonna do? I'm out here in New York, I'm supposed to be getting with this nigga not picking up. So then, I'm constantly, and it's told you it's payphones. Yeah. So I'm calling, the nigga finally pick up. He like, yo, nah, my bad, bro. I was scored up. I had to do this, but damn, I couldn't even get down there. I'm in Staten. Look,
petty little bro. I was trying to grab a dog, yeah, but
that's right.
I didn't know if he was in there or not.
I know now because I've been out in New York for so long, but I told you this is my first time even in New York.
Like, yo, y'all niggas got boats?
This is my first time in New York. Yeah. So now you about to send me somewhere else to catch a fucking boat? To go do some shit? I'm like, alright. So he like, you gotta go here. Catch this. So I follow the directions, bro. I go there, I get on this ferry, I see me going across this water. And when I get across the water, now they take you on this other little building type of shit.
You come out and it's the buses
and it's
dollar cabs.
Where I see the payphone. So I go calling him. I'm like, yo, my nigga, we in Staten Island. I'm all the way over here. I'm calling him. Nigga not picking up again. He not picking up again.
Probably was a house phone he gave you. Niggas
calling the number constantly. I'm just over there. I don't know where the fuck to go. I'm over the ferry in Staten Island. I don't know what the fuck. I'm like, my nigga. I'm constantly calling the nigga, he not picking up. So finally I called the number back and the nigga pick up. I'm just happy somebody picked up. I'm like, yo, what's up?
That's right.
Like, nah, this ain't Shiny, this such and such. He just left with meth.
Yo, chill.
Yo, nigga, he told me that, but he just left with meth. He said, damn, would you, I don't know, I'm gonna get in contact with him because he left with meth. I don't got no phone. But if he spin back here, I'll tell him. And I'm like, how you gonna contact me if he do spin back? He's like, I don't know, but I don't know where he at. He left with meth. And I just stayed for a while, like longer. And it's like, I don't even know how to get back. So by the time we figure out how to get back from Staten Island back to the bus station where on the 42nd Street, I finally figure out how to get back there. I go to the 42nd Street bus station, and now there's no more buses back to Philly until like 8 in the morning. And it's like 3 in the morning or 2 in the morning or something. It was like 1 in the morning. I don't know what time it was, but it wasn't nowhere near the next bus.
At like 2:45, 2:50.
So now we're going around trying in the city, trying to look for a hotel or a motel. We can't really find it. It's like wild shit going on, niggas. It's like, so we go back to the bus station now. We just laying on the floor waiting for the bus to come. And I never seen Shaheem, never seen the Woo, never seen none of them.
Nah, you seen them again after this though.
Yo, my nigga, like this shit was crazy, bro.
Yo,
I'm excited, man. It's about to be an opportunity for me to meet the fucking Woo. I go all the way. Yo, you can bid off this. I put it out there. Niggas never knew. Yeah. The story. You can bid off this, whatever. I don't know what type time you was on. But he definitely did it to me, man. I understand shit be happening, but I was a young nigga. He didn't know I was cash yet, but still, though, he did me dirty.
Damn, that's crazy.
But the crazy part was, not too long after that, like I got signed, I got lit. The RZA knew that I was lit. He called me to the studio. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm fucking with the Woo. Raekwon on my project. I'm really fucking with the Woo. And I'm really lit. I got like a big ass, I'm like at this big ass event. And the security come backstage and they like, yo, your cousin here. I'm like, my cousin? Nah, my cousin ain't here.
Word.
Like, well, nah, I ain't my fucking cousin. Nah. He like, oh, all right. So he go back out there and he come back a few minutes later. Nah, he keeps saying your cousin Shaheem. Your cousin. I'm like, man, I don't got no fucking cousin Shaheem.
He said what they you can turn this up, look you up. They just talking about old things that happened when they were younger.
I have had no direction in this conversation.
Yeah, because you don't follow them, so it's what you want to put on sometime.
No, I watch 48 hours, bro. You ain't gonna want it.
He said 48 hours.
I watch it all day long. YouTube.
Oh man.
So don't ask me.
Era. Going at a total value of over 8,000 in this year, a 1500 model.
What the hell? They just bad interview, like these dudes, these rap guys, they getting in the podcast and they don't know nothing about journalism, nothing. They just talking like they on their couch somewhere at the house.
That's all it is. Pull up a crate.
No questions, no nothing. What are you doing in your career? Nothing.
Super connection, bro. That's great because I need to get super connected. I got you, bro. 1 sec. Let's connect on LinkedIn. With LinkedIn, you can update your profile, get career advice, and make connections with others in your field. Wow, my profile is blowing up. You're the goat. Now you're LinkedIn it to win it. Thanks, Fernando. I made Captain Super Connection, bro. You want a big catch? Of course. Sorry, bro. Too busy using LinkedIn.
LinkedIn is the network that works for you.
Hey, Jones. I was only calling because Dr. Jones texted me to see if she needed to lock up. But I told her to go ahead and research. I don't know if y'all locked in or not.
Okay,
all right, cool.
To another episode of Funny on You. Today I am with, I mean, credits, but I mean, you can go through all the credits and do all that, and that's fine and whatever, but I just wanted to be personal. This is like one of the big bros right here. Been in the game, legendary, iconic, neighborhood. I mean, remember the specials, the shows, the movie, just be with the big bro, the icon himself, Cedric the Entertainer, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Cedric.
No dog. What's up, man? Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for coming, man.
Good luck.
Man, I appreciate it.
All right. To you,
I'm good.
Yeah. One day probably round the back. And I know you from Chicago, real nerd.
All right, so now aesthetically, something wrong with that picture.
Why you say that?
It's a big gap in the middle of the sofa, bro.
Nobody saying nothing.
Like, wait till they pan out. That. See, it's supposed to be a third person or smaller. You know what I'm saying?
Or y'all face each other some kind
Yeah. It's like it's something that's you can't see the sign in the back, so you take that light coming in the window. It's like the aesthetics. Like, where your production team?
they can stack the camera up, place somewhere.
I got a tripod and some lights.
Yep.
That's crazy.
It made me comfortable when I saw Oh, God, that's so hilarious, man. Thank you so much, man, for doing this, man. Like, for real, dog. We just got off the road, too. Like, where was we at? Indianapolis. We did the WNBA All-Star Weekend. It was one of their first big times doing it. It was dope, man. Wasn't it dope? I love the fact that the WNBA is getting all this kind of light now. It used to be like kind of secondary, but the girls are doing it, making money. And you saw the difference. Now, you know, they got clothes. It was dudes there, though. Now they
Take it down. Don't take it down at all. Okay.
I'm like, did you get flipped out? Like, they acted like when dudes first got money. I seen all these good-looking dudes kind of in the lobby. It was strange. They single. Like, you gotta say, hey, can't be on camera. They can't be on camera. I'm giving them too much game, right? That's hilarious. They're in the same restaurant, but they over there. Okay. All right. I think I know what's going on here. Dog, when we was out there, I've never been around at the WNBA All-Star. I have never been around that many women that did not want me. Not one of these areas. There was a lot of no, well, it's part of the culture right there. And it's wild because it's not the atypical, everybody hard. Like girls are really dolling it up too. Like they beautiful. Now, taking it back. I was worried about getting great. I was worried about get you one. Okay, all right. I see what's going on here. Nice. They know you with you. Like, okay. All right. Okay. So we both said it at the same time. You know what? I'm saying,
These niggas, this is why he's laughing.
Y'all both said it at the same time.
Well, it's worse.
That's why you're like, all right, okay. Oh, snap. God, that's funny as hell. So, let me ask you something.
I've been knowing you for that. I'm crying. So St. Louis, man. St. Louis, your parents, they both from St. Louis?
No, so we from a little small town, like outside of Missouri, like and they was just little towns down in Missouri, but like on the river. So both of them lived on these little river towns that didn't have no names. So my daddy from one place, that didn't have a name, and then my mama from another place.
Like what?
They got a name later. Like
You from a place that didn't have a name?
How do you small town on the river? One A and D. That's what they said. I grew up not quite understanding what to say where I was from, you know what I'm saying? So until I moved to St. Louis, that's where I kind of go with that. And I was 10, 11 then, but most of my life was in small town A.
How do you give your address away?
You don't. You don't. You don't. If you get mail, you get it. You get it. If you don't get mail, then like, and the thing is, my mom ordered a lot of stuff from the catalog. So I was much older, and again, like you said, once the city got a name, then everything started getting delivered there. But I was 10 by then, so I didn't know what I was doing. So I wish this was a joke, man. Like this shit is like, it's hard. Like you grow up when you believe you got something coming and it don't never get there. And then when it get there, it can't fit you. And you gotta watch somebody else wear the stuff you're supposed to have. But I saw it in the catalog, so I knew I was getting it. And I'm looking at these other little kids like,
oh man, who hit me up, man, a couple of weeks ago. I was in the chair, and it was a guy, and his lady was sitting over there on the side. I can't call his name.
Man, so
but he happened to.
You got
he was looking for something, some kind of partnership, and looked me up.
I know he told me this too.
I can't call his name.
I forgot. He used to stay here too telling me this shit. I seen him.
One sister.
No.
That's not about
Yeah. Because he was just there the other day because it was his birthday. Actually, yesterday. And he was talking about I'm trying to get over
her. Because she was like, she just was more mature at a time when being mature was
something like that, right?
I was a kid when being a kid.
I think it was something related to a program.
You kind of grew up in an era where you had to get your so that made her like I'm still being a kid, and and I'm
even on the oldest. Work, right? He has a program that he's been running for years, but he's been doing it with DJS, but nobody's paying him.
I did it.
He's been volunteering, which he doesn't mind doing.
He just had that kind of attitude where he just didn't want no smoke.
Right. So he asked me if I had me open. We were.
What was your relationship like with your parents? I mean, it was good. Like, my parents met in college. Barber College. My mother she wanted to cut hair, and then my daddy sold the tiny combs that the white people use, so he didn't make a lot of money. And then she was in Barber College because she had all brothers, and she wanted to learn how to cut hair, and then so my daddy came in, he was like, yo, I'm selling these combs, but the little bitty combs that white people use. And so everybody like, get the hell out of here with these combs. But he was tall and I guess good back then. So my mom was like, how you doing? So she made that nigga.
This is just kicking in with your homeboys.
So anyway, they
on the couch.
They locked in, had me and my little sister. And then me and my daddy, again, not making a lot of money selling combs. He went on. So I think the Afro Fit came out and it got hot. And, then the niggas all out there like they beat Sly Stone, so like, selling pigs. You can't talk to them. So So I think that's kind of what happened, really. And so my mother just ended up being the one that kind of did us, you know. So, eventually in life, I met her later on, like when people start cutting their hair down and the pics was not hot no more. I met my dad like later on. But that's the reason why, I'm not a big fan of Michael Jackson. I'm not, I just never liked, I never liked anybody that had like big afros, It just reminds me of my dad leaving, in his days. Great. Oh, God, let me give it. Yeah, it was like the worst thing you did as a kid that your parents didn't know about. A couple of different things, like you said, kind of living in these two little towns, but I just remember one thing I did have to admit this to my mother as I got older, but we robbed a gas station, right? And 13, 14, you know what I'm saying? But kids was cutting yards at the time, and so, I had a car now, but we was on bikes, and we, filled up the gas thing. We went in, like, nigga, give us that gas. And we, filled out the cans up and took the gas. So, so then, but we would, like, go around and, like, sell it whole. Gas. And so, but it became a whole thing, because then I put together a whole group we got all of these swings, depending on what you got. If we got a swing, everybody knew the person that had the swing on the swing. Everybody knew Nito because he had the swing, right?
New York on Friday.
That was make sure now to see different systems.
And I ain't get back home till
it's hard.
I had like the 9 o'clock appointments.
It's not an easy thing. You try to threaten somebody. You got a gas can. You got to feel that gas can. You got to tell him to wait. And then you get to the fight. You got to scoop like one foot, by turning, and then you try not to spill gas out. And you can't really. Like they got our pictures up walking around, saying 13 and their mother. I was like, man. And she's like, you ain't not up there around the gas station. Not me, I don't know who that is. So, but eventually, later in life, I admitted to it. I was like out there in the gas stations for gas. We didn't get no money or nothing, but not per se. Now the gas men would get people gas money for the gas so they could cut grass. Wholesale. It was a good little lead for a minute there, until it got cold. And then you like realize like niggas ain't cutting grass. What the fuck you gonna do now? And I was ashamed of it as I got older because I realized, like, man, gas a lot, Yeah, gas costs a lot, man. And I was like, man, I feel bad for that man. I was taking gallons of gas.
What type of interview is this?
This one is a comedy
right?
And you glad that some of these things in life, like, that's crazy. Like, I could have been on my life of crime. But it ended up being crazy. Yeah, I'm not.
Did you ever order this stuff online yet or no?
No, actually, I know about it.
I gotta order some more myself.
I'm ready. Oh, shit, dude. Went to, so what did you do in the winter when you ain't had no gas?
You know, so then, you know, we tried to switch it up, you know what I mean? Like that's when, you know, like it was a lot, you know, it was like people making snowballs, it was people like, you know, doing shovels, you know what I'm saying, like shoveling driveways. And so, you know, it was like the salt packets, you know, that was new. Black people didn't know nothing about putting salt in. So I had, you know, I knew somebody with a restaurant. So we started stealing all their salt. We didn't know it was the same kind of salt. It's, in a way, it's effective, like it is, but it's not the same kind of salt. And, but you know, to a kid, you thinking like it's 7, you like salt is salt. You know, so we showing people how to like, you know, put that down, like scrape that out and then so, but you know, kids kind of caught on to that one early, so that didn't last long. You know, plus it was restaurants I couldn't go to no more because people were very serious about their salt. That surprised me. More than anything surprised me was that how people were so dead serious about salt. Oh, gas, man. Like the salt people, you still ain't salt. I was like, sir, man, this man called me and my boy one day. I had like 4 salt shakers. And then I think my partner Tony, he had 6. He had a lot of salt shakers because he had pockets, and I didn't know that. I didn't think about that. Like he had a jacket on, a jacket under a jacket. And so then, but then, and the man called us. We used to call him. You know, and so, I mean, this man was, and we would take his salt. And it was our second time, and I think that's what we mad about, because he knew that was us that had the first salt. And, but, you know, the gas people never did that. People never, it's like, hey, get the gas, you know.
Grab your dots, your permits, your moves, AI levels up your bench, gets it in a groove. Draft, design, deliver, make it sing. AI builds the deck so you can build that thing. Do that with Acrobat.
I tried everything for my stubborn dandruff, and then I found Nizoral. It works differently to get to the root cause of dandruff. Its active ingredient is 10 times more effective at fighting fungus, the primary cause of dandruff. Say goodbye to stubborn dandruff with Nizoral. Now in refreshing peppermint and tea tree scent.
I'm literally wearing my shirt, yeah, so. Mom! Yes, it's
Really? $200 to be that family? You're better off at Topgolf, where you and your family can have a good time at a fair price. No argument there.
Chevy trucks are as dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. They don't need permission to get going. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Okay. Those some good hustles, I think. How was you disciplined as a kid? Well, you know, like my mother was a serious person, like again, so her main thing was, you know, I had to write my name down a lot, you know, and you know, there wasn't a lot of people named Cedric back then, so you know, I was spelling my name wrong, you know, because I was spelling it like it sounded. I didn't know, I didn't know me, so I was like S. K. And she was like, that's not how you say it. And she was very upset. And I was like, well, I don't know his name. And so, but I had to write it down many times. So I learned how to spell Cedric different ways. So and then eventually I got that right. And I became ambidextrous. So I could write like both left hands, right hands. She just was serious about that, so I could be like, boom, 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 boom. So it's a lot of times my signature was different when people are like, you know, I'm gonna have to be like this, you know, like what I'm doing, I'm working, you know. I'm not breaking man, I'm like, whoa. So you come up on this side, and you say, hey, can you try my thing? I'm like, hey. You know, and that's usually with the S in my left hand, my cursive C is not as good as my S. So I'm like, and so, you know, So it's punishment, but as I became famous,
We're doing it every second and 14
what she was doing right there was it became a thing to benefit. But as a kid, I hated it. I hated that. You know. Yeah, them bus S's and them C's, they trip you, especially like if you're not really left-handed, right? Like, but S, you know, it take a little, and the C, but over here, what? I spell anything. Or in Cornelius, I could just make up stuff. Counterfeit. I could just, you know, like here, you know, you'd be like cereal, and then you have to do that. I spell cereal with an S. Cereal, I could not. I just learned to do everything. Cereal with an S. Cereal. You know, they be like, yeah, I'm not a killer, I'm not a cereal. You talking about cookies? You know, like, cereal. You are shade. Anything traumatized you as a child? Yeah. Yeah. What was it? I don't know if I can talk about it. We had black and white TV. And then one day my uncle came in with a colored TV, and you know, it was two things. Like one, I didn't know that. So when we got the color TV, I realized that colored people was colored. So I grew up in the 60s where we did, you know, it was just coming in the black and brown, but we used to be like, hey, color. And then, but on black and white TV, everybody the same, like black and white, you know. So everybody black and white, like black and white, right? So then the color TV came in, and I was like, oh shit. That motherfucker don't look like me. And you know, and it made me have to learn more colors, like from the crayon box. And, you know, like it used to be simple, that's all I'm saying. Life used to be simple, and that kind of traumatized me. And the other thing was, because it was like, you know, you would think that's a good thing. Like, oh, y'all got a color TV.
And then one person might have the full model one.
The other thing that traumatized me the most was we still take it. I got a younger sister, like I say, younger older sister. And we got a dog, and she was younger, but she was smart, but not, you know, not smart, you know what I'm saying? And we had a boy dog, and she named the dog a girl. And to this day, that's always off-putting. I never could watch All in the Family because the lead man name was Carol. Because his name was Carol, it just was like, so anybody, I mean, at the high school, Ashley, and I just bust that in house. So, and that all goes back to the trauma of having a boy dog named Tony. But it was real, man. And so anytime it's a boy with a girl name, took me out. And then the thing is, it don't work as it works. Like, you could be a girl with a boy name, it's cool. That's good. But you can't, your dog named Tasha. And the boy, and he was a boy dog too, and he was mad about it. He could tell as a dog. He was very offended by his name. Because he didn't stay, he left one day. And I was like, and he was just insisting on naming the dog. And my mom was like, let her name the dog. And I was like, that's dope. That dog is going to sit down. That dog is not going to love being a dog. And he didn't. He was somewhere where he got renamed. He left us one day, and I was calling to see if I could see the dog. Gosh. Dawson, and we screamed, Dawson. And he looked back at me like, man, fuck up. And they left. And that was it. So I was traumatized from then on that anybody that's a boy with a girl name is a very, it's an untrustworthy situation, like off the top. And as an adult, like that's a hard thing because you meet people from all walks of life. And you like, man, it's unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be your friend, man. Like, what? Like, okay. Like, Boy George, singer. Yeah. That's different. Because he is a boy, he is a man. Yeah, Boy George. George got get George, right? But it's like, it's like, oh God, it was a dude, like his nickname was Peggy. And I was like, is that a nickname? Like everybody call me Peggy. And I was like, okay, fam. Yeah. What was elementary school like for you? Elementary school was cool, man. Because I was like, it was tough too because like dark skin wasn't in at the time. This was early young 70s, and I was kind of dark skinned, chubby, and all the light skinned niggas was in, but I was funny, and I knew I was funny, so I used that to my advantage. So I kept, I was able to get through school, but at the same time, it was tough because I told you, like, my mom was a barber, right? And so what happened was, one time she got popular, and then she cut Peabo Bryce's hair. And then she, it made him fight, Peabo Bryce. But then she did the same thing to me, right? So everybody kind of went way back. And they so through high school, everybody was like, Peabo, and I was like. I used to be the funny
Right here, this is a smooth tone. This telling the story, and the shit is funny as hell.
Really locked in. That was through elementary school. I had to get through all the way through this because I had this line that had went back, and I don't know where you got that from. It made people fight famous, but it's the reason I wear hats to this day, and that's why it's good. Young dude wearing hats all the time. Like, it's hard to imagine a little baby everywhere you went, got a hat on. I know people like, shit, where the hats come from? And I'm like, hey, where did that come from? I would be very defensive about it, But I got through it, and we went on to high school. How was high school? High school, cool. Again, we had moved to St. Louis by that time, and it was funny because I went to wild high school. Like it was predominantly black, and we was the Bulldogs, right? That school. Yeah. But the eyes was good because we actually had Bulldogs go to school with us. We had 3 Bulldogs. That one of them graduated the year before me, and there was another Bulldog that was in my class. It was a younger one. It was a family. Bruno, Buffy, and Billy was like the class under me. He was a little bulldog. He said, but Buffy was with me. Buff was a real bulldog. He had class everything. And the underbody was just telling the longest story. And I was like, I thought that was a mascot. It was a mascot, but no, they you see them in the hallway, on lunch, and so first, second lunch, and his brother was me. The first one, that was Bruno was the one. Nobody was Bruno. And I was like, how you get bulldogs? You got a real bulldog in the class, like. But that was back then when dogs could go to school. People didn't have that nowadays. I was just imagining, like, somebody was the Mustangs. I was like, man, do they have a horse up there? So I was just glad in general that it was just a bulldog at our school, because people was like, you know, I knew people that was like had other animals at their school, but they don't do that no more. That's crazy. They don't even do that no more. You know, it was just different times. Oh, dog. You can't bring bulldogs because they was stay with it. Whoa, was you ever bullied? Yeah, I got bullied one time. Big Mike, she was
My scalp needs a little extra love, so I'm trying Head and Shoulders Bear. Welcome to your new scalp. Head and Shoulders Bear helps soothe your scalp and controls itch, dryness, and flakes. All with no sulfates, silicones, or dyes.
Head and Shoulders.
Yo, that's it.
Favorite Trust says a lot about you. Right now it's saying order me because I'm half off. Also, I can talk.
Get the same trusted Lysol disinfection that has a scent that'll make you move. Effortlessly kill 99.9% of germs. With Lysol Brand New Day Lavender, it'll leave a scent you'll love.
This is Buick now. Buick, exceptional by design. It's all about you during the Buick SUV sales event. Get 0.9% APR and up to $2,000 allowance on Encore GX.
We come from a man who tried to kill our mama and a mama who wants to kill that man.
Make your daddy dead.
You ready?
Oh, you guys were wise. We took my time. We don't care.
Those are my girls.
Yep.
Yes, God is. Rated R. Only theaters May 15.
She was like a year older than us. She was like 6'4", and so she was pretty, but she wasn't. Like, she was so mean, but if you saw her, like if you like saw her, you'd be like, and I said something like that. I was like, damn, you been propping up all the time. You'll be cute. I water it. It's all on first lunch, right? So then I'm trying to play it off. Like, oh, these girls. And, you know. But, you know, my name was Big Mike. Yeah, Big Mike. Everybody know Big Mike. You can ask around about Big Mike. Big Mike was not to be put. Yeah. She was scary too. Like, you know, she was scary, but then she was cute. So, you know, it'd be moments where you think you go, what's up, Big Mike? She had a raspy voice. Raspy voice. Her smile was crooked.
Interviewing, right?
He no good, bro. He done busted like the whole interview.
Yeah.
You heard him say two things.
Right, I didn't hear him ask him. I think he asked him how he grew up or something. Next thing you know, the story just kept going. Yo, appreciate you, man.
All right, next time, bro. You're fighting for your life. And you like, you would think it'd be the opposite. You was like, yo, go get my brother. You like, I'm gonna go get my sister.
Doing beards today in the barbershop. We here doing beards, shape ups, all that type of stuff on Tuesday. Yo, bring a friend or family member, you get a free haircut. That's the special we got over here. Also, we got a new thing I'm about to bring out here. You get to pick up and drop off to the barbershop, only $75. Pay for that cut and for your pickup and drop off service. If you want to come from west to east and it's so hard for you to travel in Baltimore, we got a new pickup and drop off service, $75. Hit us up, y'all, thecuttlounge.com. Call us 410-301-1223.
Now, that's frowned upon, but you